Hello, I'm Rob from Rob and Maria Trading. I'm a former attorney and I was a professional gambler for 40 years and I've started a few internet companies. And today I wanted to go over why we love down markets. Let's get right into it. We've got a huge down market and I know a lot of people get in a panic about this, and I want to explain to you why down days like this, or 10%, 15%, even a 20% down move, can be a great thing as a trader. Let's go through this here. What do you do in a down market? So right now the market's it's down 10, 15%. I was looking at it this morning, and I don't want you to cry like this little baby kitten. I want you to realize why it's a great opportunity for you. In a down market, we used to panic, okay? I used to be a retail trader. I run several funds now, but we used to panic, and today we love it, and let's go over why. Puts today, puts that we used to trade for $1. We used to sell puts before the down move. We sold puts for $1. Those same puts we're selling for $2 now. That's great news. Premium goes up, volatility goes up, opportunity explodes in a down market. Down days are a clearance rack. Think of it like this. In every other part of the world, when things go on sale, people get all excited. But for some reason in the stock market, when it goes down, people get all in a panic, okay? Don't do that. Understand what's happening here. Things are on sale. And as long as you've got the money to trade, you are going to be a huge winner in these down days. So let's take a look. What's the most important rule? Don't ever use more than 30% of your buying power when you're doing a normal market trading. Save that buying power. I know you finance people out there, you numbers people out there say, yeah, but Rob, all your trades have positive expected value. You do 3.7 million back tests every single week. You're looking and finding some of the 28 best strategies that we've ever seen. These always pay off. I want to put all my money into these strategies. No, don't do that. Okay? Don't do that, because as a old trader once told me, Rob, your worst trading day is in front of you. As they said in Games of Thrones, winter is coming, right? The bad days are coming, and you're going to need that buying power. We need that dry powder. So we want to be able to sell premium when other people are panicking. So number one rule, no more than 30% buying power on the good days. Let's get ready for those down days. Let's talk about retail traders versus pro traders. A big down move is a disaster for retail traders. They're going to be in a panic. They're going to get margin calls. Their net lick's going to be way down, and they're going to just focus on their net lick. Not pro traders. Pro traders view it as a gigantic opportunity. Everything is on sale. You can sell puts and calls for a huge premium. Retail traders fail because they're using 60 to 70% of their buying power. They think that that's the smartest thing to do. It is not. They get into these down moves, they start to panic, and they start closing their positions in the worst possible time at the very bottom. You never want to do that. That's the one thing we really want to avoid. You'll never see a pro trader closing out their losing positions when the market is down. Pro traders wait to close out their positions for when the market is up. So the dropping your net lick is not what you should focus on. Remember what Maria says. Your net lick is your checking account. Your extrinsic is your savings account. When net lick goes down, when you have short premium, when you're selling short premium, your net lick is going to go down. That's just because if you close those today, they'd be worth less. But what goes up? Your extrinsic, your savings account. Money is just moving from your savings account from your checking account to your savings account. When the market comes back, it'll move right back from your extrinsic into your net lick. It'll move from your savings account right back into your checking account. So don't panic. You haven't lost that money. It's sitting right there. As long as you can stay in the game, as time passes and you stay out of the money, that money is going to come right back to you. So retail traders do not have a plan. Pro traders have a plan. As a smart trader once told me, plan the trade, trade the plan. Plan the trade, trade the plan. Develop your plan, and that's what we're going to do today. Understand exactly what the plan is to do, what to do when it's a down day. Don't have fear, panic, and doubt. Don't close your positions at the bottom, just like I mentioned. So, never use more than 30% of your buying power. You're going to avoid margin calls that way. Don't have any fear. We're going to sell our puts for big, big money. Now, if you are over leveraged, right? If you've not listened to what I've said, you've used too much buying power, there are a couple things you can still do. First thing I want you to do is buy, if your naked puts are here, I want you to buy 5 to 9 day DTE hedge puts right here. So you're going to stop the down move, you're going to get yourself some buying power, you're going to avoid margin calls. Also, if you're a little bit nervous about that, and what I do, for example, on the Qs, when I sell naked puts at 45 to 60 days out, 12 delta, and so they're going to be about 2,500 points on the Qs out of the money. If it gets to 500 points, so if the market drops 2,000 points, what I'll do is I'll just slap on, I'll just buy a put right on top of it, which is going to slow down my buying power loss. It's going to prevent me from losing any more money. I'll do it for 6 or 7 days. Basically, I'm just renting buying power for a few days. And the reason is that down moves like this typically are short-lived. Even when COVID happened, it took about 45 days and the market was right back up. The other thing you can do is if you've got that put and you're starting to get in the money, you can just roll it down and out. You can roll it out. I like to roll 30 to 60 days, typically 60 days, 45 to 60 days. And if I'm in the Qs, I'm going to pick up another 1,000 points of spread that I'm protecting on. And finally, you can just buy cheap out of the money puts. So if you're here, you can just buy some cheap ones that are $4 or $5 in the Qs, and you might buy 10 or 20 of those. And it's going to cost you a little bit. Again, I like to buy the 1 week ones. That's going to give you 1 week for that market to come back. April 2nd, December 18th, all those dates, we saw the same thing happen. The market went down huge, came back a few days later. I would expect that to happen again. It may not, but that's basically how you do it. You just keep buying them. You may lose on a position, but you're not going to get destroyed. You're not going to get blown out on your account. So I want you to stop panicking, plan your trades, trade the plan. Remember, it's a great opportunity. And remember what I said, the strategies are: keep your buying power under 30%. If you're already into it, buy those puts just below your current positions. Buy way out of the money puts 6 to 10 days to get your buying power back. You can, when you're going in, if you have your buying power today, that's a great day to, my favorite trade, sell 30 to 60 day DTE, 12 delta. I like them in the NQs, and I'm going to close those at 25% profit. They're going to, on average, going to go 14 days before I close them. It's a great trade. It's repeatable. It's very safe. It's way out of the money. You can get huge money for those today. Size correctly, hedge properly, and down days will be some of your favorite days. We love trading down days, and I hope you make a ton of money today on this down day. Now, on our channel, we don't ask for any payment. The only thing we ask for is in the comments below, if you could tell us how to make these videos better. We understand production's value is terrible. We're brand new at it. We understand we should have scripts. We don't. We understand that should be better. But anything we can do to make the videos better, please let us know. And if you have any ideas from additional videos, please let me know. Now, I will post a couple of videos here that you can follow up on and see some of the other things we've been talking about in the channel. At any rate, I hope you have a great trading day, and let's make some money on this down day.